Danny Garcia, if this Spence right here show up, it's nothing you can do. If this Spence right here show up, your ass is grass. This was the best that I saw Spence. The hardest I ever seen him punch, and the more crisp I ever seen him. He was throwing that overhand left, overhand right. Like I never seen him throw these shots ever again like this. If this Spence show up, Danny Garcia is in a heap load of shit. The fight is getting stopped. This is the strongest I ever seen him look. He was like the meanest I ever seen him. If this Spence show up, this is the Spence that scared the shit out of Keith Thurman. He like, man, I don't want to fight this dude. This. Once I seen this fight, I was convinced. I said, no welterweight is going to beat this kid. If this Spence show up, everybody's in trouble. He was throwing some wicked, wicked shots. And Keith Van Herden was a tough dude. I don't know how he stood up to this pressure. This was the most dangerous Spence I ever seen. He was never this he was never this dangerous ever again. This was a dangerous. Y'all need to go watch this fight, man. And it wasn't an opponent. It was just how relentless he was. The combinations, the hard edge jabs to the body. I'm talking about. It was just a murderous, hungry guy. Have you ever looked a hungry killer in the eyes? I have. I have looked killers in the eyes before, man, and I knew one false move and my ass is dead. I looked a killer in the eyes before, man. It's a cold stir. It's a cold stir. It's just like I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want no problems with this kid right here. I did it many times. I looked killers right dead in the eyes, man. Hardcore killers. And I believe if Spence would have remained hungry, if he would remain this hungry, but you can always turn that switch on, but you gotta you gotta mean it. You gotta be able to trick and lie to yourself. And I believe that what Mayweather was able to do. Mayweather was able to tell his brain, I ain't got shit. While he got millions stacked in the bank. And I understand that. I understand you got to keep that hunger. Because I make my own schedule every week. And when you know you got money in the bank to pay all your bills, sometimes it's hard to get up and just know you got to go to work and just put up with all this shit when you really don't have to do it. Because you got all your bills paid, all your kids are good, you invest in money, but you gotta constantly keep putting yourself on that schedule. That's what me. Every week I battle. The coordinator called me and say, Charles, on what days you want? Some days I just want to say Monday and Tuesday and then hang the fuck up. But deep down inside, I know I got goals, so I put myself down for 5, 6 days. Sometimes 7 days when I really don't need that shit. And when I'm at work, sometimes I feel like just clocking out and go home. Because I really don't need that shit. But I know for the future, I want different things. But Spence is back motivated. He's back motivated. In some weeks, I sat down and didn't work one time in 2 weeks. Because I didn't need the money. But sometimes I look outside. You know what keeps me motivated? Baltimore keeps me motivated. Baltimore keeps me motivated. When I see people walking around aimlessly looking for drugs, people begging. I say, man, I ever don't want to be in that position ever, ever, ever in my life. I don't want my kids to ever want to have to beg. If anything happened, I want to have money to take care of anything that happened. And Spence said it, man. He only came to the gym he only came to the gym when he had to, and that's the truth. And some people will shit on you for being honest, but this I believe this Spence right here is back. This was the most dangerous Spence I've ever seen, and if this guy show up against Danny could kiss his sweet ass goodbye. I believe this Spence right here is back, and this was a dangerous guy right here. Look at these jabs, man. Look at these jabs. People say he don't have defense. He don't have no defense. He don't move his head. This is proof that he got defense right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Van Herten is trying to hit him, but he can't. You don't have to do everything. You do things your way. Was you comfortable in the ring? I have taught people how to box from scratch when they didn't know anything, and they can walk in any gym in America or in the world and not get hit. And you know why? I watch them hit the heavy bag. I watch them hit the heavy bag. I watch their tendencies. I watch their mistakes. I watch the things they do, and then I add shit that help them become responsible defensively. I teach them how to set traps without getting hurt, making themselves look vulnerable when they really guard it down, to bait you into throwing shots that they really can counter. I teach them how to set traps. I teach them how to bait their opponent in. All different kind of ways, from the left hand stance to the right hand stance. Southpaws, I just sit down and just teach them traps, and then I make them drill them over and over and over again. Teach them drills, how to become effective with it. That's why boxing is not for everybody. Everybody don't have the mental aptitude to train like that, and let things become muscle memories, or to get inside the ring and spar and work on things that you're not good at. Boxing ain't for no lazy people. You gotta be highly motivated, and I believe this motivated Spence is back. And I believe every time you look at his daughters, he get to work. I believe his daughters is his motivation. If this guy show up, all the naysayers are in trouble. The naysayers in trouble. This is proof that Spence has defense, man. Look, do you see him getting hit? Do you see him getting hit? You see him throwing all these punches and not getting hit? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Where the not moving your head is at? Where the not moving your head at? Where is this guy don't have defense at? Where is it at? Stop listening to people on the internet, man. The internet is the gift and the curse. That's what I like to call the internet, the gift and the curse. You can get a lot of information on here, but you can also get a lot of false prophets on the internet. Talk shit that they don't have a clue what they talking about. They probably had two or three boxing. They probably had two or three spars, 5 amateur fights, and never went back into the gym in 20 years. But they think they know everything about boxing. Boxing is a very complicated sport, and one of the most complicated sports out there. You just can't become a boxer overnight. And the people that became boxing in 3 to 5 years, you should have seen the shit they did in those 5 years. They probably got 20 years worth of shit all packed up in there. Some people are motivated. Some people look at this motherfucker, man. He's all fucked up. It's a tough dude. It's proof right here that Spence have defense, man. Stop listening to people on the internet, man, because they not that bright. And some people are very emotional and like to say shit. When people become very successful, people tend to want to see them fall. Spence is a fucking multi-millionaire. People don't like him. So they spread lies. Like a lot of the other boxers, Javante Davis, Lomachenko. People spread lies. I hear all kind of lies about Lomachenko. Spence, all the successful boxers, people spread lies. The people that don't care that much for him, they spread lies about these guys. Don't believe this guy. You see how he's picking these shots off with his gloves? You can block shots, but you can catch punches with your gloves. You don't gotta move your head and roll every time to be a good boxer. You don't have to roll your head. You don't gotta slip under the punches to be the beat. Look at his defense. Look how he catch. Look how he got his guard up. Look how he just done changed levels. That's defense. Look how he moved back. Look how he put his guard up. He's an aggressive fighter. That's why he comes forward. He's an aggressive fighter, so he comes forward. He's not back slipping and dodging and all that type. He's coming forward. This is how aggressive fighter protect himself. He's protecting himself by coming forward. But if you don't have a lot of knowledge, look how he put his guards up after he throws shots. This is proof that the kid got defense. Because this guy can't get no punches off. And he's fighting against an offensive fighter. Go watch Chris Van Herd in one of his fights and see how aggressive he is. He's look how he tucking his elbows in and catching his shots with his elbows. This is shocking proof the guy got defense. Look how he catching no punches. Look how he's catching no punches. Man, school is over.